Okay. Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So today we will discuss the what is the Docker compose. Okay. So we have already studied how to write a Docker file, what is Docker volume, right? So today we will study what is the Docker compose. So Docker Compose is a tool provided by the Docker that's allow you to define and run multi-container. Okay, this is the important thing. In the Docker Compose, we can run the multi-container Docker application. Interviewer maybe asks you mm, how to run multi-container. Okay, how to run multi-container. So the answer is by the Docker Compose we can run the multi-container application. Okay, it uses a simple YAML file. Okay, so it's usually named as Docker Compose.yaml. It's a default. Okay, it's a default name, Docker Compose hyphen YAML file. So configure the applications, services, network, and volume, making it easy to manage complex application composed of multi interconnected container. Okay, so it's basically, suppose comes to mind multi-container. Okay, multi-container means suppose we have a front-end application, then back-end application, then database. Okay, so we have three layer of application. So then how we will manage it? Okay, so by this Docker Compose means we will take the front end as a one container, then back end as a another container, and database as a another container. So we have three container, and these three container by managed by our Docker Compose file. Okay, then go to the Docker Compose.yaml file. So how to write this Docker Compose YAML file? This is a YAML file, so the formatting must be consist. Otherwise, the build will fail. Means it's a YAML file. That's why we have to maintain the indentation of the YAML files. Okay. The first things to do is add the header of the file. Okay. So how to write this file? Okay. So just create a docker hyphen compose dot yaml. Okay, just create a file in this name by your vi editor or nano editor. Okay, and then uh, the first thing to do is add the header of the file. Okay, then first we have to uh, add the header at the top of the file. Okay, then at the following means we have to first mention the version. Okay, version colon in the inverted code we have to write like version, it's 2 or 3. Okay, maybe interviewer maybe asks you what is the meaning of version. Okay, version 2, version 3, what is the meaning? Okay, it's not nothing but it's a like a only the version. Okay, only the version means if I will give an example, let it be the version 2. Okay, and version 3. Okay, so in version 2 actually we cannot mention the secret. Okay, we cannot define the secret in the Docker Compose file. Okay, but in version 3 we can uh, mention the we can set up the secret. Okay, secret thing we can mention in version 3. Okay, so it's a version means in the older version some feature is not there, but in advanced feature in latest version is there. Okay, just like I have told you one example, and this example also we will see. Okay, then next is what this instruct Docker Compose that we are using version 3, okay, of the tool. The next line will instruct the Docker compose that what follow will will be the services to deploy. Okay, first is the version. Okay, first is the version, then we have to mention the version, then the second is the services. Okay, second is the services, means which service we will deploy. Okay, so I think this is the theory part. Let's go to the our Docker compose example. Okay, so this is, you can see, this is the Docker compose file. Okay, and we will do this project, and the project is, I have already gave in the my GitHub account. We can clone this project and do it in your own. Okay, so let's understand what is this Docker Compose file and how we will use it. So you can see here I have already written here like a version here. Okay, version 3.7. And then after this version, you can see this is the services. Okay, you can see this is the services, and if I will open this service, and this is the secret thing. Okay, secret thing means, I have just already told you in version 3 we can mention the secret. Okay, but in version 2 we cannot mention the secret. Okay, so it's the advanced feature, that's why in version 3 it will work. So let's go to the services. If I will consider this service, okay, in this service we have how many application? Okay, there are three application. This is one application, two and three. Okay, in these services you can see we have three application. One is Flask application. Okay, this Flask application is a Python application. Okay, and third is the second is the DB. One DB we are using like PostgreSQL we are using, and third is the PG admin. Is PG admin, we can visualize our row and column data in the PG admin. Okay, so in this lecture we will see how we can connect our this is our, let it be a front-end application and backend is the our database. So how we can communicate these things in a Docker compose. Okay, so remember we have three application. One is Flask application, DB, and PG admin application. If I will open this Flask application, we can see this is the Flask application. Okay, I have just written the application service name here. Okay, in the Flask application I have just written the service name, and you have to maintain the indentation, just version. Yeah, in the down of the V we have just write the services. Okay, and just give some space and write the service name. Okay, this is the service name like flash hyphen up, and build, it's a command to build the Docker image. Okay, the build, this is the command to build the Docker image. And where is my Docker image? You can see dot slash python project, means dot means the current directory, and the python project is the, in current directory it will search the python project. You can see here this is the my project directory, and in the current directory, in this directory, this is the python project. You can see this is the python project, and inside this python project there is a Docker file is there. Okay, if I will open this, okay, just a minute, Docker compose. Okay, if I will open this Docker file, you can see our base image is Python. Okay, and this is the working directory. Okay, and copy all those things, whatever things in the Python project, means this is the Docker file. Okay, you can see this is the Docker file is present there. In this Docker file, whatever thing is there in the docker file directory, it will all copy these things, okay, and run the pip install required.txt. Txt means where this txt file, okay, you can see this is the txt file is nothing but l which library you can means in python we have first we have to install the import the library, okay. So the in txt file whatever the library is required, we have just mention the library name, and it will first install, okay, pip install the it's all the library I have already written in the required.txt file, it will install, then expose the 5000 port, okay, and environment, this is the environment, and run the application, okay. This is the simple docker file. So build dot slash and python project, it will build the first image, okay, first it will build the image, then what it will do, port number, in this way we can map the port number, means the this is the host machine port and this is the container port, okay, and it's map and depend on, okay, depend on which service we have mentioned the service here, db means this db service, okay, means first db database is created, db service is created, then the flash application will create, okay, and this is the environment section, okay. So in this environment section we have mentioned the database password, database name, okay, and username, okay, this thing we have mentioned, like you can see here the host is dp means this dp, okay, this dp, and db name is admin, okay, and user is jyoti, and the password, okay, you have to write this way, okay, db underscore password underscore file. This is the secret thing, and actually the we it's not a best practice to expose the password in a docker compose yaml file, so we have used the secret. How we will store the secret, we and this is the actually format to run the secret, like slash run slash secret, and this db underscore root underscore password, okay, and we have mentioned the password here, this thing also mention that it's a secret, and this is also mentioned in the secret section, you can see db underscore root underscore password, you can see db underscore root underscore password, we have mentioned the secret here, and this secret file is present in the db underscore root underscore password dot txt, where this txt file is there in this directory, the txt file is there, just see where the root txt, this one, okay, you can see just I have written this txt file as a admin, means this is the password is the admin, okay, means you have to uh, uh, keep this file in your deployment server, and you have to just provide the path here, okay, don't need to save this file in the github repository, okay, but in the demo purpose I have keep this file in the github repository, but you don't need to keep this file, you have to store in your uh, deployment server in your any hidden location, and just uh, give the file path, okay, then it will work. So I think you understood this thing is actually this is the new things, okay. Hello, how to hello, hello. So we have see how to store the secret in the Docker Compose file. Okay, let's go to the second service. In the second service, we have written like the this is the database. Okay, PostgreSQL latest, it will pull the PostgreSQL latest image. Okay, so you can see the difference. Actually, for difference you can see in this build. Okay, in this build, it we have the docker file. Okay, so according to docker file, it will build the image. Okay, but in this case it will pull the image. See the difference in this docker compose. We have cover the all those things. In this way you can build the image. Okay, and also we can pull the how to pull the image. This is the difference. If you have docker file, then you will go through this. And if you don't have the docker file and you want to pull the docker file, then you have just mentioned the image and the image name here. Okay, restart always means restart always. If the container stop, it's automatically restart. This is the command. Okay, restart always. And that's this port number. And you have already known like this is the port number for PostgreSQL. Okay, and the environment just set like DB is PostgreSQL, DB is admin, and user is Jyoti, and this is the password. Okay, this password already I have told you how to store the secret. This is the way of store the uh, password in secret. Okay, and you can see this is the secret. Just mention to remind to the docker compose. This is the secret. And this is the volume part. Okay, in this volume, how to mention the volume? Just like the PG data and the volume. This is the what in the container, var lib postgres SQL and data. Okay, this is the path where this database store all the data. We have just map the to the f volume. The reason is when the database means the container will delete, then we will get back the data. Okay, this that's why we have mentioned the volume. And can you tell me the which type of volume this is? Which type of volume? You have already studied this volume, type of volume. Okay, named volume means this is the named volume. Okay, this is the named volume
Yeah.
means yes. This is the name volume means we have already no if you this the host volume. In the host volume you have mentioned the host path, but in the named volume you can see we don't need to mention the host path. We just write the name of the volume. Okay, so we have taken here the this name volume. Okay, so in this name volume I have just mentioned the volume name like the PG data. And here also mention the this is the volume. We have to mention the this is the volume, otherwise it will give the error. Okay, and this path is the docker container, where the docker where the PostgreSQL store all the data. Okay, so this is the second service. And go to the third service. Like this is the PG admin. PG admin is like what the to see the visual, to visualize the our what to visualize the code row and column. Okay, PG admin is like a when we will save the data, and whether this data is saved or nothing, we just figure out these things. Okay, and you can see this is also restart always. And this is the port mapping. Okay, the default port is pgadmin is 80. I have just map to 5050. Okay, and the environment. In this environment section I have mentioned the this is the user ID, and this is the password also given the secret section. Okay, you just told before you told me like environment is only for the database. Yes, database, but also this PG admin, this application, when we will run, it's require the user ID password. So in this way you can pass the user ID and password in the environment section. Okay, and secret, we have mentioned the secret here. Okay, so all those things is there. Okay, Do you have any doubt in this Docker Compose file? Hello, hello.
No, no, no.
Okay, okay. So let's run this application in the our Docker machine. Okay. And one thing when we will do lab, I have also mentioned in the password, user ID and password and the host name also in the app.py. Okay. In this file you have to mention. Okay. Means let me show in the GitHub account. Okay, so you can see here this is the PG password. Two password is there. Okay, and this is the Docker Compose file, YAML file. Okay, and if I will go to this Python project, this in this Python project. We have the Docker file. I have already showed you the Docker file, and this is the application, Python application. And in this Python application, you have to mention the DB host name, okay, username and password. Okay, if you mention this password in the like this is the DB password admin. Okay, if you mention this DB password admin and here suppose DB password is another, then it will not connect to our application. So remember these things, it should be same. Means the application inside the application password and in the secret password should be same. Okay, and let's go to, okay, let me launch a instance. Okay, I have already launched the instance. Let's connect the instance. Just copy this thing and go to the terminal. Okay, let's connect the instance first. Yes. Okay, let's check whether the Docker is installed or not. Docker hyphen version. Okay, so Docker is not installed. So always follow the documentation to install the Docker. Okay, so let's go to this documentation. Okay, I will also provide this link in the description section. You can install the document, follow this documentation, you will install the Docker. So let's go down and installation steps one. Okay, just copy these things and paste it here, press enter. Okay, so fine, let's go to our documentation. Then second is installation. Okay, just copy this command and paste it here, press enter. Yes. Okay, let's check the Docker version. Docker hyphen version. Okay, now you can see our Docker is installed. Let's check the Docker compose version. Docker hyphen compose hyphen v. Okay, so Docker compose is not installed. So let's go to this documentation and install the Docker compose. How we will install the Docker compose? Okay, let's go down here. You can see there is a Docker compose. Where is the, here is the Docker compose and install Docker compose plugin. Let's go down and you can see, just copy this thing. Okay, copy this thing, update pt install the Docker compose plugin. Okay, paste it here, press enter. Okay, fine. Let's go down, install the Docker plugin manually. Let's check whether it will work or not. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so Docker compose is installed. Okay, you can see this is the Docker compose already installed. So let's clone the our application in where which is saved in the Docker sorry, GitHub. Okay, the command is git clone and the repository URL. Press enter. It's clone the application. If I will do ls-l, you can see our application is in this folder. Let's go to this folder. Okay, so okay, you can see this folder. Okay, so you can see if I will do ls-l, there is a docker compose yaml file is there, means this is the default one. Okay, this is the default one. Hello, if you have any doubt then you can ask me. Okay, so this is the default path. Already I have told you in the docker compose.yaml file. Okay, this is the default name, so it will automatically take this name. Okay, then how to run this application, means how to run the docker compose file. You have to remember the command sudo docker space compose. Okay, sudo docker space compose. Before we have to mention the docker hyphen compose. Okay, but in the new version just give space and write the compose. Okay, sudo docker compose op means to start our container, op hyphen d. Okay, hyphen d means it will start in the detached mode. Okay, then let me press enter and see what will happen. Okay, let me press enter. You can see it's pull the which image, the pg admin. Okay, first it will pull the pg admin, then it will pull the db, then after it will run the our application, flash application. Okay, just wait. After the db is completed, then it's running the our flash application and it's installed. Everything is fine. Let's check the if I will do doc sudo docker ps. Okay, you can see there is a only two container. Why where is the another container? Another container is dead. Okay, so let's check why this container is dead. Sudo docker log hyphen f and container id. Okay, to check the log. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, you can see here the operation error connection to server db. Okay, so this application is not connected to this db because the this 5432 port is not whitelisted. Okay, so let me whitelisted first this port in the aws. Let's go to the security and go to the security section, edit inbound rule, add and paste it here. Okay, and let me again whitelist for the 5000. Okay, and also for what to our pg admin, that is 5050. Okay, let me whitelist all the port and save those. Okay, so this is actually problem, and in this way you can troubleshoot your problem. Okay, so let me again uh, do the sudo how to down all the container. Okay, so means remove all the container. So the command is to remove all the container. The command is sudo docker compose down. Means in this command, first it will stop the container and remove the container. You can see here, just I am pressing the enter. You can see first it will, okay, stop, and then it will remove the container. Okay, so if I will do, you can see there is no container is there. Okay, now let me again run the docker compose of -d command. Okay, press enter. Okay, so in this case it's directly start because already this have the image. Okay, so I think do again, if I will do, whether it will connect. Okay, you can see this there are three container is running. Okay, so also there is another command to check the how many application are running or in a docker compose. The command is sudo docker space compose, okay, and ps. You can see in this command also you can see the container name also there. Where is the container name? Service name, sorry, service name. Okay, service name like db and flash application and pgadmin. There are three application are running. Okay, so this is the one of the command in sudo docker ps. Okay, in sudo docker ps, this is also one command, and this is also docker compose ps also another command. Okay, different is in sudo docker compose we cannot find this one, means container id. Okay, you can see you cannot find this container id, but in this uh, sudo docker ps we can find the container id here. Okay, so let's go to the web browser and browse our application, whether our application is running or not. Okay, just copy this thing, paste it here, and 5000. Just wait. Okay, I think the HTTP error. Just copy this one and paste it here. Okay, why this application is not running? Okay, now you can see. Hello, just mute. Hello, please mute. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you can see here our application is running. Okay, so this is the python application. This is a simple what form entry. Okay, enter details. So I am suppose writing here my name. Let me write your name. Okay, and suppose let it be your email id. Okay, and submit this. Okay, it submit, and we can fetch this one by, you can see you can fetch this one. Okay, let me go back to and write anything, like I am writing my name, and this is my mail id. Submit. Okay, and fetch. We can see this data also we can fetch it. Okay, and okay, so this is the way you can see the run the application in the container. Okay, also our database is connected. You can see uh, where is our docker compose. You can see our application is running. Okay, fine, flash application, and this flash application is connected to the database. That's why we can face our database. Those data we have what submitted here, we can face this data in there. Okay, so let's go to do some more command for docker compose. So uh, how to stop the docker compose? There is a one command is there. Suppose our docker compose. Okay, you can see in this way you can check the our how many application is running. Suppose let me stop this application. How we will stop this application? Sudo docker compose stop. Okay, sudo docker compose stop, press enter. Okay, it will stop all the application. Just wait, it will stop all this application. Okay, it will stop all the application. If I will check, okay, there is no application is there, and it will also stop. If I will refresh it, it also stop. It will, okay, you can see here. So let's do one thing. How to start this application? Simple, docker compose and start. You can see it started. Okay, and if I will do ps hyphen, you can see all the container is running. Okay, so let's go to and refresh it again. Okay, you can see and fetch the data. You can see data. Let's one thing do, remove all the container. Okay, how we will remove all the container? Docker compose down, press enter. You have, first it is stopping, then it will remove. Remember this command. Interviewer maybe asks you what is the meaning of docker compose down. Docker compose down means it first stop the container, then it will remove the container. Okay, then the application is stopped. You can see the application is stopped. Okay, application is not running. Let me of this docker compose file to op. Okay, sudo docker compose op hyphen d in the detach mode, press enter. Okay, it start. Okay, so remember, already I think you have already known like okay, our application is running. So you have already known like when the container is dead, the inside the data means when the container is removed, whatever data inside the container, it's also removed. So let's check whatever data we have saved, it's present or not. You can see this thing is present. Okay, can you please tell me how this, I have already removed the container and how it will came back? Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Mhm. How this the data? I have already removed the container and again run the container. Okay, then how it will came back? This
Fetch the data. It will come.
face the data. How it will came back? You can see
Uh, you have now volume
volume,
before you
right?
put volume.
In the docker
Text.
compose file, I have mentioned the volume here. Okay, in this
Yeah.
path, okay, in this path, in this container path, the volume, the whatever the data I have saved, it will save, and this is mount to our local machine. That's why when it will create the another create a new container, it will take the volume from that. Okay, and I think we have covered every command about the docker compose, like docker compose ps, docker compose hyphen d. Okay, it will run in the detach mode. Okay, and then docker compose down. Docker compose down means first it will stop the container, then remove the container. And how to stop the container? Docker compose, the command is sudo docker compose stop, then it stops all the container and start. Simple, docker compose start. So this the docker compose, there is no much more command. Okay, very less command. So let's
If Docker Compose have
uh,
like an automation or only manual,
means
like if the server down, like remove whatever.
server, see, it's depend upon your server. Okay, means is the docker compose is depend upon your local, means your server. If your server is down, then also docker container is also down. If your server is fine, working fine, then docker container also
Yeah,
working
so
fine.
in Compose file, I be writing some like web server, DB server, anything.
Yes, yes, I have
After
already written here. You can see
yeah,
here.
after execution,
Hmm.
if that server down, Is there any automation or again
Yes,
after remove that?
suppose automatically stop or anything, it automatically restart. There is no automation, always restart. Okay, you can see here, always
But
restart.
is there any downtime?
Downtime, see, downtime is depend upon your system. Okay,
Okay.
because the container is running upon your system.
Yeah.
Okay, suppose your system, suppose the traffic means see, suppose your user is, means your client is more. Okay, client is more. Then if your client is more, then you are following this application. Okay, means this in this way, docker compose file in this way. Okay, in this way, it means that there is a one container, like a flash application, and another is the db. Okay, and what will happen, it's not serve your client request. Okay, so for that we will go for the kubernetes. Okay, Kubernetes means it will manage our container. Okay, manage our container means when the load is automatically increased, it will also increase the container size. Okay, understood? Hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So this is the manage the container. We can here in the Docker Compose we cannot manage. Okay, we cannot manage the container like suppose load is increased, then automatically the container size will increase. This is not possible in the Docker Compose. That's why the in the market the Kubernetes came. Okay, to manage the container. And yes, in the kubernetes, in this docker compose, maybe you will face the downtime, but in kubernetes you cannot face any downtime. Okay, very less downtime. Okay, okay, so now let's go to access this pgadmin. How we will access this pgadmin? Just copy this thing and go to the browser and paste it here. Okay, sorry, just copy this thing and paste it here, and the port number is 5050. Press enter. Just wait, it will take time. Okay, net is slow, that's why it's okay, it's loading now. Then the user id is this one. Okay, just copy and paste it here. And password I have stored in where, pg underscore password, pg underscore password. This is the Jyoti. JYOTI login. Okay, means our, you can see our docker compose secret also working fine. Otherwise it will not log in through this password. Okay, now it's login. And let's close these things, close all those things. Okay, just wait, it will come to create object to create. Let's refresh it. Just wait. Okay, now you can see to create register server. Okay, let's go to the server and give name like I am giving the db. Okay, connection, let's go to the connection. Here the host address, you have to mention the database host address. This is the database host address. Our public IP and username. Let's go to what username we have provided in the database section. The username is Jyoti. Okay, let's keep the name. Okay, and the password. Password is I have already mentioned admin. Okay, and save this. If you have any wrong, it will not take. Okay, now you can see it's connected. Let's go to our database. This is our database. Okay, go to the admin, and in this admin you can see there is a schema. Okay, in this schema table. Okay, in the table you can column. Okay, id, name, email id, you can see here id, name, email id. This is the column. You can see all this column. If I will do to see all the data, you can see here, just go to this query query tool, and run like this query, select and paste it here. In your table name you have to mention the table name here. Our table name is, here you can see entries, entries, sorry. Okay, and there is a run option, you can see. Okay, you can see here the this things are present here. You can also delete this thing also. Select these things and delete this thing. Okay, if I will refresh this thing, you can see there is a nothing is there. Okay, so if I will do copy and copy and paste here. Okay, and default let it be 2 and give a name like I'm writing, let me my name writing. Okay, okay, and it will also populated there. Okay, there is some problem like, okay, leave it. Set the result file. Okay, leave. In this way you can use, like if I will do this, just run the query here. Yes, okay, just net is slow. Okay, let me do uh, another id submit. Okay, and another thing, power cloud, cloud other at gmail submit. We have like three data. Okay, if I will do again, run the query here, you can see these things are populated here. That means our database is working fine. Okay, so I think we have covered the docker compose, all those things here. Okay, for that class, today's class is this much.